And good morning, folks. First thing before we do anything, this is a shout out for Harshman Hills. Okay, who's doing another shout out for another gentleman? Okay, please check out Harshman Hills. If you have any fire stuff, send it over to James over there. Real fun. He always likes fire. Anyway, first things off, we have to get our morning coffee. We're still doing cooking. Again, Harshman Hills. Check them out. Put that in our folder. Just busy. I made jello with fruit and jello with that's aspic with vegetables in it. I did carrots, celery, and raisins to change things around. Remember, aspic is a unflavored gelatin with either a component of beef or chicken. I went with beef, and a lot of my nephews who never ate aspic, no, it's not that. Aspic, not aspic. That's very bad, and I tried to slap mine. You went to college. Aspic is a fruit, is a meat gelatin. It was very popular in the 20s and 30s, and it resurged in the 50s as a meat substitute. And a lot of them are looking at me like, why are you cooking all this weird stuff, Uncle Al? Because Uncle Al likes to. Anyway, I'm still working on the cornflake bar. That's my longest project because I have to write it down for the comments later on in the description box how to do it. And I have to write it in a very simple term. So the cornflake bar doesn't catch on fire, Courtney. Doesn't explode, Anthony or James or Bill. And it's like, guys, people cannot cook. It has to be, whatchamacallit. It has to be nut-free, people with allergies, like peanuts. It has to be oil-free because it goes rancid. If you have anything oil or butter, it goes rancid. It cannot be so high in sugar. Well, why don't you just take a pound of sugar out there, Uncle Al? And if you ever read one of those manufactured U.S. approved, I can say it politely, U.S. Coast Guard approved, a lot of them aren't really approved by anybody. And a lot of them is like, it's not, I don't know where you guys get your approval ratings or national, a lot of these things aren't approved. And some of them are like, what do you mean they used to be a dog food factory? Or they're, what do you mean it's made in China out of apple cores and old newspapers? Like I tell people, you have to do your own research. Now, Uncle Alan does a lot of research, and Uncle Alan's kind of tired. And also, Uncle Alan has a lot of personal experience, so don't really care. Now, I have a lot of preppers, first timers, are going into the woods. We're going to make it. It isn't after 5 years. A 5-year limit takes a long time. That's when a lot of them either financially fail, mentally fail, physically fail on their homestead. Or they call old Uncle Al, and old Uncle Al's like, what the hell are you guys calling me for? And I go out there and see what's the problem, or I go over their books and I'm like, you can't take trips to Disneyland all the time and having a 2 to 3 acre hobby farm running right. Either you have to hire people to run it, or you have to do the work yourself. And a lot of people, I don't have a tractor, or I don't have this proper equipment. I don't understand. And you see their eyeballs roll back in their heads when I bring out the And these are your financial reports for the last 2 years. But I thought my pension would cover it. No, it didn't. Okay? But like I said, check out Harshman Hills if you like fire. And if you have any fire-related products, please, again, check out Harshman Hills. And I'll see you later, folks. I'm busy today. Later.